Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. Yeah, we're inspired. So yeah, we're gonna we'll take it up a little bit. We're gonna do a fringe. We're gonna do some framing. We're gonna do some layerings. And we're gonna first haircut, second haircut. We're gonna go even shorter. Yeah, we're totally gonna vibe in the 70s. Cool. Let's get you ready. And I do love your hair long, but it's time for a change.
Yeah.
And you'll love long hair again.
It sounds so nice.
That's so pretty, eh?
It's so pretty.
Yeah. We've got a Gibson in the house.
I can't believe there's no scratch in it.
Nope.
Well, there's like a little dent. But
Yeah.
I barely see.
It's had a few party stories, and I've heard some of them. This thing's a little bit starchy. It's like wearing a tent, but it's pink or fuchsia. Come on over. Let's wash your hair. Come on over. Yeah, we still have our entertainment. Oh, is she putting it down now? Oh,
It's home time.
it's home time. But we've been entertained through that shampoo. That was fun. Shampoo and conditioner and guitar solo. This is a jam. It wasn't a guitar solo. It was a jam.
Just a wee jam.
Just a wee jam. And look at the way it goes on the stand. Oh no, leave it. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, leave it so we can see. And and we'll move the amp over here because I love the amp too. Look how pretty the amp is. It is a great sounding. So yeah, we'll decorate the background. I don't know if they can see the amp. Anyhow, 70s vibing. We're going to turn you into the 70s. Yeah. You're welcome to one. It's there, you can I love enough push it on. She's just saying, we're talking off camera, that not a beer drinker. And her dad's like, have a beer with me. She's like, nope. I'm just saying, like, have a beer with me. She's like, nope. But it's there. She's welcome to it. She's 18. She can drink. She's allowed. But she likes different kind of drinking. But when I was, because I didn't like beer when I was first, you first start drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't like the taste of beer either. But mostly because my dad drank the worst tasting beer money can buy. Because I have 5 brothers.
Okay.
So he's less likely of us taking his beer when he buys it. They always call it the Bad 50. It's probably one of the worst tasting beers ever. And you're less likely to drink his beers, or sneak his beers, when he buys the worst tasting one ever. Because when you have that many boys around the house, they're gonna sneak into the beers. So if you can learn how to drink that stuff, then after that you can drink anything. But you sound like you have a cool back. So you want a little fringe? You excited for a fringe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over there with it. Isn't that great? You have a nice face shape too for these haircuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, long face. Yeah. gonna go. But you've had a long history with that by now, you were saying, because it was actually, when you did it, it was just off your roots.
Yeah.
And now it's all the way down to there, so that's a lot of history to carry that around all that time.
So like 5 different colors through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the point where you can't comb through anymore anyway, and that's where you want to cut it. But don't worry, we're going to even actually be cutting it way beyond that anyway. Before we go today. And you can see I'm just coming out of it. You know what song's in my head and I can't get it out now? It's Freebird, Winter Skinner, because we were just watching it. Looking at haircut ideas. Now it's in my head. I can change. Now the problem with this video, this channel, we can't play the songs because of copyright. I mean, this would be the most perfect. Haircuts with music would be, they just go hand in hand, but it's just the copyright infringement. So, because I would totally have music going in the background if I could.
Yeah.
The guitar in the background was a good touch. Maybe just that, just have a guitar player playing in the background every time we do a haircut. Become the haircut and guitar jam channel. Where did you go to college? Up there in the...
Also,
Onslow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Onslow's a good school.
yeah.
This video tends to be quieter than the other ones, but what is it? What do they call it? ASMR?
Oh, yes.
Like I ever watch that stuff? That sounds painful to me. But I guess this ends up being one of those. What does ASMR mean anyway? I don't know.
Yeah,
No
I feel
No
like it
idea.
stands for something.
But yeah. And I believe this, do you know who never watch haircutting videos? Me. I do them, but you think I can go home and watch them? I was like, oh, did you see that one haircut? I'm like, no. I cut hair, but I don't go home and watch it. I go home and watch. All of them are on my YouTube. Anything but hair. Isn't that feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pass the lamp. No more blonde on you. It's so good when that last piece comes off though. So I'm thinking you're gonna appear on this channel as often as you like, right?
Yeah.
You like any haircut? Yeah, I'm gonna have you back at the regular. Yeah. How open would you be to a perm?
Very open.
Cool, because I'm thinking like that too.
Okay.
Because your hair will go short today, like not short, but it'll go short,
Yeah.
like we showed the picture we looked at.
Yeah.
As that grows, I think we're just gonna perm it at some point.
Okay.
That your hair would suit that, and we do like perms on this channel too.
What's it like growing out of perm?
The roots come in, and then you ends up leaving like texture.
Okay.
Would you ever want to be a hairdresser when you grow up?
I thought about it.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm more into makeup artistry.
Then do that.
Yeah.
Just follow what you know, what works
Yeah.
for you. The two of them like hand in hand.
Yeah.
But also you can gain a work experience by helping us. Like you could do makeup on my channel, why not?
Oh, yes.
You know, and
Yeah.
this channel's got over 2 million total views now, so
Nice.
you use that to get yourself out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
And also
currently-
other areas too.
Yeah, building up my kit. I've got
Are you?
the bags and I've got makeup brushes.
Yeah.
And then I just need everything else.
Yeah. Now, where did you buy your makeup kit from? Like just various things and builds up over time?
Yeah, I got my brushes
Yeah.
from the UK, the Peaches and Cream website.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do.
Yeah.
Makeup is overpriced in New Zealand, but get it from abroad. And also, if you go overseas, get an industry card from Mac Cosmetic. This country is overpriced, but if you go over, like I'm from Toronto, Mac Cosmetic industry card is a better percentage off than in Wellington in
Okay.
New Zealand. Yeah. So do those things when you're overseas. What I would always suggest is travel overseas with carry-on, and then when you, especially if you go to North America, then when you go to North America, you can get like a Samsonite case, massive, from Walmart for $80. So you go over with carry-on, you buy the case over there, and you start filling it with stuff, and just bring it back, because you
Okay.
can't get that kind of pricing over here.
Yeah.
Now I did do I'm a hairdresser, but I've done hair and makeup on film sets and whatnot, so I am credit for
Yeah.
hair and makeup. And my makeup kit was Mac Cosmetic, and it was back when you got 40% off the retail because of your industry card. and that was in Toronto. So that was a good deal back then. I don't think it's 40%, maybe 35% now. It's not like it used to be. But the two guys that started Mac Cosmetic were two makeup artists from Toronto, two Italian guys, and they started it because they didn't like the makeup stuff that was available at the time. They needed something heavier. You know, it was meant to be industry, not fashion.
Yeah.
So, and then what happened was, you know, you start putting on models' hair, things like that, or models' feet, you know, things like that. I was like, where can I get this? I'm like, oh, it's our makeup line. And then the transition to a retail line. But one of the guys who started ended up getting cancer and passed away. And the other one, so I think it was before he passed away, they sold the company. It's now an Estee Lauder brand.
Yeah.
But the two guys who started, they were the makeup artists from Toronto who started.
Cool.
Yeah. And then one of them didn't get to see the, you know, you build all that up, but then you get cancer. That sucks. Anyway, that's life. But it's got a cool Toronto connection to it. And then when I was young and building up my makeup kit, they used to have a warehouse in Toronto. It's gone now because Estee Lauder's restructured everything. And you used to get like big time money off on there. And we used to buy the palettes and flip it over the magnet. And you see the eyeshadows, drop them into the little, because they still have magnets in the background of the eyeshadow now. But you could drop them in a palette, and the palette, you know, you could customize your palettes. And I did have all that stuff. But when I moved to New Zealand, I didn't bring it all with me because I didn't have enough space. And I thought, oh, I'll just buy it all new when I get to New Zealand because it's getting older anyway. Then when I got here and I saw the pricing, I should have brought it. Because this is my way my brain was like, oh, you know, stuff's getting old anyway. My friend knows a makeup artist. Like, do you want my old kit? Like, I was like, yeah. And got my palette, my MAC cup palette. I was like, oh, I'm just going to buy it all again when I get to New Zealand. Then when you get here, you're like, oh my God. And I think back then, an eyeshadow from MAC, we used to pay 14. And then when I arrived here, I think it was like 32. So everything here is double the price. And then I think we got 40% off, and I think here you don't get as much. So, but we're getting 40% off 14. We're here, I think it's like, now it's up to like 40. What's an eyeshadow from MAC these days in Wellington? $50?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're probably only getting 10% off that, so you're getting it for 40. But back then, like when I was building this stuff up, it was $14, but we were getting 40% off that because we had our industry card. So it goes to show how easy it was for us to build a MAC kit back then. But not anymore. Those days are over. Thanks, Estee Lauder. You built a very popular. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you. Thanks for the guitar playing.
That's all good.
Yeah. So it goes to show, like, it's become a big global brand now. So those perks are long gone. But what you do is what you've already done is you get everything else you can. You know, off internet, so you know, because you don't have so much of a budget. And then you get all the work experience you can out of like networking and stuff. So absolutely, you can do makeup. You can do makeup on this channel.
Okay.
Yeah. You've done your makeup. You use your makeup. Like as soon as you came to the door, I complimented. It's like, I love your makeup. And the whole wardrobe and everything. The way you dressed when you came in, I was like, she gets this. So now we're just gonna mousse it, and we're gonna blow dry it. And I'm gonna do like not a big blow dryer. We're gonna do more like that Leonard Skinner concert, that kind of hair. We want to do more like a vented brush, and maybe a bit of a Denman in there. That's the Denman. They're both Denman, but that's the vented one, and that's the classic. And even today, mousse is as good as always. It's timeless. Just gets that volume. Even if you're doing modern hair, I don't do it a lot, but I still reach for sometimes even doing modern stuff. Cool. And you can see that bit of length there, and you can see those layers in there. Isn't that cool? Oh, let's make it a little more rock and roll, a little less country. That's like there's a Donny and Marie Osmond song where he's like, she's like, I'm a little bit country. He's like, I'm a little bit rock and roll. And they sing that as a duet. It's like ridiculous 70s stuff. That's better now that it's different. Just how it comes out how you push it. When we're doing like that big, it's like, oh yeah, you look like country music. But now you look more like classic rock. Depends on how you run your fingers through it and stuff. But let's take that off. Let you put your fingers through it. Because it's going to feel bizarre.
Yep.
It's going to feel so bizarre. But yeah, now that you've shaken it.
This is so cool.
Isn't that fun? Now you don't look like country anymore. Because with that little pink thing on there, now you look 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you look 70s, especially with what you're wearing. Yeah. That's cool. That's fun. Sweet. And we'll grab some shots of you. Cool. Let me grab my camera. Now I think I'm gonna want to do like and then we're going to do the next one. So here's the next question. Do you love this haircut and you want to keep it for a week, or are we going to cut more? Because you're welcome to either. It's your hair. If you're loving this, you can keep it a week, or you want to do the
I do love it a lot, actually.
Then you're going to keep it. You're going to keep it. No, you're going to keep it.
Yes.
Yeah, because you get to have the other one too.
Yeah.
But why would you keep this for 5 minutes if you friggin' love it?
True.
Yeah.
I need to enjoy it.
You need to enjoy it. And others of the channel too. Like I said, there's the other girl who comes back every month for her next and her next and her next. So that's cool. So this is us wrapped up for today. And you're going to be back on the channel. And I love it too. And I think you need to go and just be the best you with this. And don't you love the layers, how short they are? And the way the rest of that's like that. Oh. Now you're going to have to figure out a blow dry for this.
Yep.
Yeah. But you know what you do at home?
I have hair rollers.
Yeah, rollers are awesome too. Maybe we'll do that. We'll close it off with the hot rollers. We'll go up and down, loose. Hot rollers are good too. I have hot rollers.
I only have the little, the Velcro ones.
Cool.
So when I'm doing it, do I blow dry my hair first and then put the roller?
Yeah, you want your hair bone dry.
Okay.
You want it like bone dry. Now you don't do it stage 2 if there's any little bit of moisture in there. Now right now there is no moisture in there because I went section by section. Well, maybe a little bit there, but I went section by section.
Okay.
And then I don't think, well, maybe we could do hot rollers tonight, but I don't think we're gonna get any more out of it than what we have right now. Because that blow dry, I'd get more if we did a hot roller, but I'll bring it out anyway. Warm, but that's pretty good like that. And let's show people. Cool. Let's pull them out. See how much more volume we got out of it. I love doing stuff like this. Yeah, that's going to be like a lot more. You gotta go out tonight. I would go out tonight. but I haven't got a stitch to wear. That's how I feel a lot anyway. I'd go up, but I got nothing to wear. Yeah, we were talking off camera. We decided we're not going to cut your hair any shorter, even though that was part of our original plan. Not for now, anyway, because this haircut works so well on you. We're going to keep it for a little bit. And do you see how I take them out and I roll them back into that shape? Because what happens there is it's still cooling.
Okay.
And it helps it to set. The same thing, I pull that out. And then with my fingers, I kind of just wrap it back into your head again. So it falls back into the shape that it was in a roller. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Because once you take this out, the rest of the heat will dissipate much quicker without that bulk being there. And then you can blast of hairspray and then start to break it loose. I also like the natural color of your hair. Now that I left blondes out, I like the natural color of your hair.
Yeah, I've been missing it.
Yeah, so now that you've got that, enjoy it again. Now, there's a few different ways of doing this. You could do the fingers. Which I don't mind that way. Or you can brush it through. Or this is a good way too. I like this technique. So the back end of this. And you can use that to smooth things on the front end of it. And you use the back end of it to pull through, to pick through. So I like this technique. So you can see how much more volume we're getting out of it from before. And then hair also drops over time. So you do this, you set it, you go out, and as the evening goes along, it just drops anyway. So I always say with these sort of things, like they're a bit over the top, but they drop to perfection as the evening goes on. And if you want, you could get a brush like this and really brush it through, and it would drop it even more. But then it creates a little more frizz look, which some people like. It depends on the look you're going for. I like this technique that I'm doing right now. It just does a nice balance. And then you can, on the front end of it, smooth little details like that. Through there, a little bit like that. And then what has to happen next is you need to run your fingers through it, like deep through.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, now, yeah. Right through the whole thing, yeah, yeah. Just go. Don't worry about it, you're not going to ruin it. Just run your fingers through it. And that's how it takes on a life of its own through the evening as you run your fingers through it, because you're not going to ruin it. That's in there.
It's kind of giving me 80s vibes.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Cool. Let's do some after shots of this one.
Wow, it's amazing how it looks so different.
Yeah, it's the same haircut, but it's just
Amazing.
the rollers. Yeah. Yeah, you notice in the chair, we'll just be like, that's so cool. Yeah, you look like primetime 1978. That's so much fun. So we're not going to go any shorter, not for a little while, because we decided we like this. We're going to enjoy this for a little while. Yep, cool. Because we were supposed to go short. But as soon as we saw this, we're like, no, we're going to rock this for a little while. Anyhow, the other thing that's going to happen is as I do more videos, I'm going to invite you on the channel because I think I want you to do makeup for the channel. We've talked about that a little bit, so we'll have you back on the channel anyway. And then maybe we perm your hair at some point, but leave length. Give a perm at some point. But anyway, do this for now. It's the new you. Cool. Awesome. Bye, tubers.